So this NVIDIA here, right, really catching my eye as a bottom bounce play, right? Really, really impressive volume here at the bottom of this Bollinger Band, right? Really, really impressive volume. Maybe starting to see a little bit of that same kind of setup here across the board as well. I think we've got really good risk reward towards that, like 244.13. Personally, I'm looking here at the 250 calls, right? Yeah, 250 calls. If we can get over that 242.15. So watching closely here, everyone. Going about 2/3 position sizing here if we can get this breakout over 242.15. Okay, so watching closely here, watching closely. All right, guys, I am in 268.7, 268.7. See if we can get some nice immediate follow through. So far, so good here, right? So far, so good. Going to look to take some off pretty aggressively, right? Because we've had that head fake here so far. Going to go look to protect entry around that 280 area if we can get there again, right? We've had a bit of a head fake so far today, right? So let's be quick to protect. I'm going to close 1/4 of my position if we can get to that 242.50. There we go, guys. Locked in a little bit. Let's see if this thing can now give us a little bit of follow through. That was a huge pop. So I'm going to take a little bit more off here at this $3. Really, really well done, guys. Hopefully a few of you guys are in this. Now getting a bit of follow through, right? So locked in a little bit. Only got 4 contracts off there at that $3. So you can keep getting a bit more follow through, right? A bit more pop, but in really, really good shape here. So let's see if we can keep getting a bit more. There we go, guys. Locked in a little bit more profit. Stop loss now 280 on this remainder. Let's see if this thing can keep going. But we are all of a sudden in really, really good shape. Fantastic trade here. So let's see if we can keep getting some follow through. Really, really nice win, guys. Right now approximately 20%. So let's see if we can keep going. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go, right? Let's see if this thing can keep running for us here. Going to look to take some more off here approximately pretty soon, I would think, right? This is turning into a really nice trade. So let's not get greedy, right? Let's not get greedy. Going to look to take a little bit more off at this 320 on these contracts, right? I'm going to be left with approximately 1/3 of my original position to keep running this thing. Really good job, everyone. Hopefully a few of you guys are in this and now green on the day. We're back in business today, guys, right? We're back in business. Tough open, right? But we're back in business. So just have to be patient. Have to just keep doing what makes us successful. Now we're in a great place. So let's see if we can keep getting some follow through, right? Really, really nice trade here, everyone. Stop loss on my remainder now is at $3. And I'm going to protect this pretty aggressively with my remaining 1/3. See if we can keep getting some follow through, right? It'd be great if we can get real megas, like when we get to that 245, right? 248, that would be awesome. But let's not get greedy, right? Let's not get greedy. Stop loss on my remainder is at $3. And let's see if we can get follow through. Yeah, it's still really hard to trust any of these moves, right? It's still very hard to trust any of these moves. That's why we got entry protection, right? We have a lottery ticket now where we don't have to worry about too much. But I feel like we're in okay shape, right? Tech giving us a very similar breakout. Good increasing volume on those moves. So I feel like there is some strength here, but let's see if we did enough to survive that pullback and can run this up to for a big win. But it's not, like I said, let's not get too aggressive. Let's not get too greedy. We've had a really nice bounce recovery there. So we don't need to overtrade here, right? We don't need to force it if it isn't there. And let's just see if we can keep getting a bit of follow through. Is anyone green with this trade counting yesterday's red day? Yeah, exactly. So guys, like I said, right, stop loss here at that $3. I haven't touched it. If If we can touch this 200 EMA, right, it's probably going to be my next profit target. And we'll see if this thing can keep running. But like I said, guys, really, really good shape. No reason to get out here. Let's see if we can keep running this position. But really, really good job. So I have a stop loss set here already on the option chain. So sell is at $3. It's basically the low of whatever this current candle is. So if we make a lower low, essentially, I'm out. There we go, guys. We're flying here, right? We're absolutely flying. So let's see if we can get this touch, right, of that 240 or that whatever that EMA is. Going to look to take some off there and then see if we can get this thing to run past that 50% barrier. But really, really nice trade here, guys. Right, let's see if this thing can keep going. Going to look to take some off, probably 380, right? 1/3 of whatever my remainder is. And let's see if this thing can go. In great shape here, that one, right? In great shape. Just keep taking profits on the way up and let's go. Yeah, this is already past high a day. We're making new highs here. Oh, no, actually, sorry. 248's high a day. So we're in great shape, though, here, everyone. I'm going to look to take a little bit more off here at that 380 on these contracts. 380. And let's see if we can keep running this thing up. Congratulations, guys. Let's go. Let's go, Rusty. Nice work, man. Nice work. Congratulations, dude. Nice work. So potentially, but you're going to struggle with getting the right risk reward profile here, right? So even if this thing, like, you're going to want to see it pull back, right? So you got like $1.50 up as is, right? You got like $1.04 down. So you're going to struggle risk reward on this just because this candle here, right? Not A plus. So a tough one to kind of chase into, I think. Stop loss is still $3 here, guys, right? Stop loss is $3 on my remaining still. All right, everyone. So let's see if this thing can keep giving us a little bit of follow through. Like I said, taking some off here at that 380. There we go. Got a couple contracts off, right? So let's see if this thing can now keep running for us and really push up. Stop loss going to be the low of whatever this candle is now, right? Which is approximately 325 on the contracts. And let's see if this thing can keep running. Almost green now here compared to yesterday, right? Creeping up towards that number. Be really fun if we could get there, but not going to force it, right? So be really patient, be really disciplined, keep trading this the right way. If we get this 247.50, that's likely where I close the remainder of my position. So let's see if we can keep getting that follow through. Meanwhile, right, we have a chance for 100% on our remainder here on this NVIDIA. So let's see if this thing can keep running, right? So I'm going to take some off as we touch this 247.50. Definitely going to be the plan here, right? We basically ridden this from the very bottom Bollinger Band right to the very top. So let's not get too greedy here. I'm still going to leave a couple runners, though, to see if we can get that mega follow through. But this is turning into a very, very nice trade here, right? So let's not get greedy, guys. Now green on the day, right, and the week. Not by a lot, but I am green, and that's all that matters. So let's even keep running this up, but not getting greedy. Going to take a little bit more profit off here at that 420. It's a funny number, so why not try to target it and see if we can get a little bit more follow through. And that's about it, guys, right? Stop loss is at 350. Next take profit approximately at that 420. And let's see if we can keep getting some more juice here, right? But this is a great trade. Nothing to force here, nothing to do besides just managing our current winner. No worries, no worries. Hey guys, whatever I can do to help make it easier, right? In general, right, entry alerts are a little bit flawed because they're always late, and I'm gonna miss putting some in sometimes for sure. But whatever I can do, right, to help you guys, yeah, just be more likely to succeed, right? I'll do whatever I can. So let me know. I'm always open to feedback. So whatever I can do, right, I'll do my best. Like I said, guys, going to take some off here at this 420. Let's go, right? Can leave myself a couple contracts to keep this thing running towards that 100% barrier. But locking a little bit of profit here. Got some off at 428. Hello. What a trade, guys. What a trade. So now stop loss, I'm going to call it like 385 stop loss. And let's see if this thing can keep running. But we are in fantastic shape, everyone. Creeping up towards that $5. Oh, man. Best job in the world. Yeah, great question. So we're looking basically here, right? Just high volume reversal. Bottom Bollinger Band, excuse me. So really, really strong outlier volume. Full body candle, right? Exactly what you want to see. Outlier volume, like we said, right? So then look for a breakout up and over. And then at the same time, right, we're basically getting that exact same setup across the board. So we're getting that same look here in QQQ. We're getting that same look in Apple, right? But and AMD. But NVIDIA just gave us that strongest volume profile. So that's why we filtered out to this setup. So this 1035 candle gave us that really good full body, full volume. Everything else was looking really, really similar. And this was the strongest volume profile of all the other names that we were looking at. Great question. Yeah, I mean, especially when it's like really choppy, Bollinger Bands become your best friend, right? They become exactly, because they give you that area, right? And we see that really strong reaction, right? We don't get that breakdown under. Sweet, get that perfect reaction bounce. That's exactly what you want to see as a support and resistance trader. And then Bollinger Bands, right, just keep it easy for us. We don't have to overthink where the levels are. They're kind of just giving us that visual clue. And, yeah, it makes it easier for us to trade. So definitely my favorite indicator, right? Definitely my favorite tool. But we did nothing different, right? It was a bounce off the bottom Bollinger Band. And then we're waiting for that high volume, or full body confirmation, right? So it's same thing, right? Same confirmation, always, always, always. But then, you know, sometimes our setups, right, or how we trigger our setups can be a little bit different. So we don't have to complicate things, right? Our setups can be different. Our confirmations, our execution rules should always be consistent. But that's the beauty of the setup confirmation, right? Execution method. It can be really flexible with how we trigger setups. We just can't compromise on how we trigger confirmations. All right, guys, I'm getting out of my remainder here. Not liking this, kind of out of momentum. Not giving me that volume I wanted to see on this breakout or continuation. So I've sold the remainder of my position out at 436. I think my initial entry, let's see, one sec. $268.7 to 436. So never going to complain about that, guys. Great trade. Nicely green on the day here, right? Green on the week. Back in business. So, right, number one priority here. I mean, now it looks like I clearly sold too early. But number one priority here, right? Make sure we don't give anything away. Make sure we're not forcing any trades, right? Not letting a big green day turn into a red day. Realistically, guys, right after yesterday's action and sort of how things have behaved, right, I'm going to protect my mental capital here. And realistically, right, probably not going to place any further trades, right? To have kind of two back-to-back very high variance days, right? We don't have those 2% days very often. It's not great, right? That's still kind of maybe an indication that this market's a little bit crazy. And I don't want to say lucky, right? But why why tempt fate a little bit here, right? And trying to force things that maybe aren't there. So specifically, right, I'm not going to force anything. If I do, I'm going to play everything kind of lotto sizing. But the theme we've dealt with over the last little bit, right, has been we've struggled to get breakouts. We've struggled to get kind of follow through, and we're still not getting a breakout outside of these daily ranges, right, inside the SPY and QQQ. So as long as the indexes remain relatively stuck, we should be very cautious and careful expecting more consistent follow through. So pretty happy, right? We had that lottery ticket, removed our risk, and had a chance with that NVIDIA, right? That's exactly best case scenario, but we don't want to assume that everything is going to move and behave that way. So let's be very careful. Let's be very cautious. Let's not overtrade. Let's not force anything that isn't there, and let's just keep stacking up those wins. Congratulations to everyone who caught this, right? Really, really well done. If you didn't, hey, no worries, right? There's always going to be another trade. There's always going to be another setup. And we bounce back, guys. We bounce back from red days, right? That's what we have to do as traders. We have to have that resiliency. So I'm happy we showed it today, right? If you didn't make it all back in one go, don't worry, right? This was kind of an outlier. It doesn't happen too often. It doesn't happen every time. So just keep doing consistent, right, trading, right? Keep it a numbers game. Don't force it. Don't overtrade. And that's how we stack up our wins, right? So really, really well done, guys, but not going to force too much else here.